All right. So let's find a chair, find our chairs, and start seated in our chairs. Again, silence your devices just for this hour. Just situate yourself or yourself. Thank you for being here. Welcome to yoga. And thank you and congratulations for getting yourself to your yoga chair and your yoga practice today. So we talk a little bit about yoga is not necessarily a workout, it's a work in. And so what does that mean, right? So workout, you know, we're out there, we're getting ourselves, which is good. It's good for us to move. Yeah, that's why we do asana practice in yoga. But we forget about the work in, the work that we do inside our body. And that's what our inside our spirit, basically our natural existence is peace and joy and contentment. That's who we naturally are. Yeah. And so when we're out here all the time, we sort of lose that a little bit. So we're just going to begin with coming into our space. Yeah. And we're going to work a lot on opening up our heart today with compassion and healing and just feeling content. Yeah. So hands up on your lap. Good. And we're going to take our thumbs, so you can curl your fingers in a little bit, bring your fingers together and bring the pads of your thumbs just lightly touching the pads of your thumbs and rest them on your lap. Good. And then let's close our eyes. Again, just arriving in this space. So we know that our heart beats. It started beating and basically probably shortly after conception and will beat until we take our last breath. But we don't think of our heart, we think of our heart as in our chest, which physically our heart is in our chest. But the heart beats, that rhythm is all around us in our body. So bring your attention to your thumbs and notice if you notice a little heartbeat in your thumbs. And if you don't, just sit quietly for a little bit. We're not pressing the thumb pads together, they're just lightly touching. And over time, you know, just find nice gentle breath and just notice if you start to feel the pulse in your thumbs. And it's just taking our attention to that heartbeat that is pulsating through our entire body all day, every day. Yes, and it just reminds us of how blessed we are to have this physical body and how the complexity of it and how beautiful it is and how healing it can be. Yeah, so just a little exercise. And then keeping your eyes closed, you can relax your hands, just bring your palms up on your lap. We're going to begin with just some yogic breath today, Brahmari breath. So basically we're going to take a breath in and then as we exhale, we're going to hum the breath out as long as we can. Let's take a couple cleansing breaths first. So take a breath in through your nose and then breathe out through your mouth for now. Just sigh the breath out. Feel the body relax. Inhale, breathe in, heart lifts slightly, just let your heart shine, and then let it go. And one more time, breathing in, and let it go. Now this time, breathe it, take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, keep your lips gently touching and hum your breath out. Nice and long, this long hum, and hum as long as you can, and then relax the breath, the bottom. Take a breath in through the nose and hum it out. Relax at the bottom. And do about 3 or 4 at your own pace, breathing in as deeply as you can, and ever so gently just humming the breath out. Yeah, so this Brahmari breath just helps to calm down our central nervous system, calm down our thoughts, which are incessant. And just relax us, helps us to melt our anxiety and our worries and all of that. And then just on the next exhale breath, at the very bottom of your hum, you can release the breath and just come back to your natural breath. And just notice your natural breath rhythm. So yeah, noticing that, knowing that the heart beats all day, all night. Like this rhythm, there's so many rhythms in nature. Our heartbeat is one of them. And it's just sending the pulsating blood, oxygenated blood, all the way to the top of our head and to the tip of our fingertips and toes. And then when you're feeling ready, you can gently and slowly just crack your eyes open and then flutter the eyes open. So coming inside. Yeah, that's where we can tap into our true nature, our spirit, because, these bodies that we have that are these beautiful gifts, eventually we're going to, kind of like a coat, we're going to unzip them, drop the body, but the spirit will remain for eternity, forever, right? So when we come inside, we're just connecting more with that spirit that's our companion for our eternity. So it's so nice to check in, right? Okay, hands down onto the lap. Again, finding a nice tall spine. If you lost it, that heart just lifts up slightly. And take a breath in, and as you exhale, relax your chin down. Relax your shoulders back. Do a couple circles here. So on an inhale breath, slowly bring your head over to one side and up. And as you exhale, nice and slow, exhale the breath as the head comes to the other side and forward. And close your eyes if you'd like to here. Making circles, connecting our head to our rest of our body. The neck is what does that. So keeping it nice and loose. And then the next time that your head comes forward, pause and reverse. So any poses through the course of the rest of the hour, whatever you can do safely with your eyes closed, coming inside, and you see that you can really feel a little bit more. Yes, take inventory of what's going on with this body. Yeah, become aware. Next time you come forward, pause, wiggle your toes. Press down into your toes and lift your head back up. Relax your arms down and let's just roll the shoulders, inhaling up and back and exhaling down and forward. Smile on the face. Again, smile is a mudra that sends a signal to the brain to be happy and joyful. Yeah. Increases those serotonin, those dopamine. Yeah. And then reverse, other direction. I want you to practice this week. When you're really feeling grumpy or angry or just, feeling low, smile. When it's the worst time ever that you think there's no way I'm smiling, try it. Yeah, even if it's fake, if it's artificial, doesn't matter. Yeah. All right, we're gonna inhale and float the arms out a little bit. Notice your shoulders. If the shoulders start to hunch up and get tense, see if you can relax your shoulders. Just raise your arms up as high as is comfortable on your body. You're gonna lift the fingers up, spread the fingers a little bit, and rotate them forward and back. And just start rotating forward and back. That smile on the face, noticing if you've gone too far, if your shoulders are uncomfortable and it's hard for you to easily breathe, You drop the arms down a little bit. Yeah, good. A couple more here. And again, the closing of the eyes helps us to go inside. Yeah, and relax. And just let the arms flow down. Good. In, roll out those shoulders. And let's just do a little shake, shake, shake. Shake the hands. Move the hands up and out. Shake the head. Blink your eyes fast. Yeah, you can wiggle your toes too. See if you can wiggle every part of your body somehow. Yeah. And relax. Boom. Close the eyes. Come inside. Notice the effects of just shaking for 30 seconds. Right? A little tingling in your body. Circulation moving around. All those blood vessels and capillaries are alive. And both the eyes open. That's just a testament of how a little bit of movement, a little bit of yoga, really powerful. It affects the whole body. Yeah, good. So again, great job being here today. And you don't have to be here. You can always do that. You can do the shaking whenever you want. Okay, so we're going to bring your hands into prayer position. Again, find our nice tall spine. Float the elbows out to either side. Good. And then reach your fingers forward and down towards the floor. And then up, and then bring the fingers in towards your heart. And up, and down towards the floor. And up, and in. Maybe a little bit lower each time those fingers go a little bit closer to the floor. Yeah, notice the sensations in your arms. Again, you can close your eyes here. And just notice how the pose feels different with the eyes closed. You're inside. You're taking inventory. You're able to focus on you and your body. No other distractions. Next time the fingers come up, pause. You can flutter your eyes open if you experimented with closing. Good. Relax the shoulders and gently press into your palms. Press, press, press. You feel these muscles in here, these pec muscles engaging, and then relax. And then press the palms together. Give it your 100% and relax. And one more time, press, press, press. And relax. Relax the elbows down all the way, relax. And then bring your hands out to either side. And we're gonna stretch our fingers wide. Thumb as well. Reach your thumb down towards the floor. And then with tension in all of your fingers, you're gonna wiggle your fingers around like there's a breeze blowing through your fingers. Yeah, stretch the fingers as you wiggle the fingers. And notice how your fingers are feeling. Again, feel free to close your eyes. See if that you notice anything different. And relax the fingers. Again, open the eyes if you'd like. Shake the hands out. Just let them flop around. Yeah, shake, shake, shake. Good. We're going to bring the hands back to prayer position here. Yeah, this Anjali Mudra is a mudra to help us to come inside. Yeah, good. And now on an inhale breath, we're going to reach our arms forward and out. And lift the heart. Let the heart shine up. And then as we exhale, we're gonna drop the head and just give ourselves a nice hug. Grab onto your shoulders. Yeah. And then inhale, fan the arms slowly out, lift the heart, look up. Big breath. As you exhale, curl in, other arm on top if that's available. Drop, this should feel nice, giving yourself a hug. Let's do that one more round. Inhale. Fan the arms out, look up, stretch up, and exhale, curl in. Yes, come inside. And inhale, open up. And exhale, come inside, give yourself a hug. And let's pause here in our hug, and then really give yourself a big hug. Squeeze your arms. Yes. You so deserve a hug today and every day. Yeah. And then relax and slowly lift the head And just release your arms down. Good. And shake them out gently. Roll the shoulders. Do whatever movements you feel like, where you feel like you might be holding some tension from that hug. Good. And then we're going to scoot forward in our chair here a little bit. Get a little bit deeper into our little cat pose. Let's bring our palms down, elbows out, palms onto our lap. Good. And on an inhale breath, lift the heart, look up. Good. And exhale, round the back and drop your head. Good. This time on an inhale breath, press into your feet. Inhale, lift the arms up, relax your arms back, let the arms fly back. Yeah, just like you're flying. And then exhale, bring your hands back to your thighs and come into cat pose, round your back, drop your head. Good. Inhale, release the hands, lift the heart, just fly your arms back. And exhale, hands onto the thighs, round your back. Good. And slowly just bring the body straight back up. Good. We're going to take this right leg and step it out to the side. We're going to come into seated warrior two pose. Good. I'm going to stretch the right arm out and the left arm. Actually, left arm and right arm. Doesn't matter which one you did first. Good. And take a nice big breath in. Press into your feet a little bit. Exhale, turn your head and look over that right middle finger. Find your smile and find your breath. Good. Take one more breath in here. And as you exhale, relax your left arm down. Maybe you can even grab onto the underseat of your chair. Lift your right palm up for peaceful warrior. On an inhale breath, press into your feet and reach your right arm up towards the sky. Stretch it long. Yeah, you can even look up. Little peaceful warrior here. Take a breath into that right lung. Exhale, relax, and just maybe even bend the right elbow a little bit. Now press into your feet and slowly float that arm back up. Right arm. And exhale. Watch your hands, look at your palm as your right hand slowly floats towards the floor. So going slow and being mindful is a challenge. Yeah. So watch it as it goes all the way down to the floor. And lift your head straight back up and forward. Good. And then coming into a little side bend here. So bringing the palm up. Now bringing the left palm out. The right palm, right arm, or you can even lean if that feels good on your body, but top of the hand on your thigh. Inhale, reach that left arm up towards the sky. So get nice and long on that whole left side. Good. Toes are gently pressing into the floor. Take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, just gently lean over to the right. Yeah, so we want to keep the head right next to the upper arm if possible. So it's just about being long on this side and breathe. 2 and 1. And then inhale, slowly come back up and exhale. Again, relax the left arm down. Good. And then with this right leg, you can bring your toe in and your heel in and your toe in and your heel in. And then situate yourself straight back forward in your chair. Again, we're at the front of the chair here. And then we're going to take the left leg out to the side. Let's just do that. So left toes are about pointed towards the side wall. They may be on a little angle forward because we're seated here. And then take the right arm and stretch it back. Left arm. Just coming into this strong warrior. We're pressing down into our feet. And let's turn our gaze to that front middle left finger. And find your breath. Slow, long, deep breaths here, enjoying this beautiful, strong pose, or warrior pose. Good. And then on the next exhale breath, relax the right arm down. You can grab onto your chair, the seat of your chair. Lift the left palm up. Again, pressing into your feet, making sure that that left knee's not caving in, that it's above the heel. Lift your left arm up towards the sky. Just as much as is comfortable. You can look up or maybe just look forward underneath the arm, wherever your neck is comfortable, and breathe. Nice long, slow, deep breath. As you exhale, if it feels good to maybe bend the left elbow a little bit, it's an option. And breathe into that left lung now. Good. And then inhale, slowly bring that left arm up. Start to float it down. Start to catch the gaze of your palm and watch your hands, your palm, as it slowly floats towards the floor. When's the last time you just watched your palm and looked at it, right? Yeah. And then when the hand is down, lift the head up and slowly forward. Let's bring our left hand up on our lap. Yeah, good. And then right arm turns, palm is out. And inhale, press into your feet as your right arm floats up. Take a nice, long, slow, deep breath here. Get as long as you can in that right side. And as you exhale, just lean over, stretch over nice and easy. And breathe now right into that right lung. Yeah, stretching out that fascia tissue in between your rib cage. And stretching your lung. Just as a reminder, we tend to use only about 1/3 of the capacity of our lungs on a daily basis. So when we mindfully breathe, we're taking that capacity to 50%, 70%, maybe even 100%. Yeah. Press down into your feet, slowly come back up, and exhale, slowly float the arm down. Good, and relax, good. Bring both hands onto your lap, bring your left toe in, heel in, toe in, heel in. Yeah, and come to sitting forward in your chair here. Good. All right, nice tall spine here. A nice big breath in. And exhale it out. Good. Shoulders melt. Good. All right, we're going to come into one more seated pose here, then we'll do some standing poses. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, lean the body forward, clasp behind your right knee, and then press into your feet. On an inhale breath, bring your body back up. Take a breath in, exhale it out. If it's available to you, on an inhale breath, hug your thigh into your belly. Keep your shoulders back. You can keep your toe on the floor here. Let's just do a couple circles with that ankle. I always like to do that in this pose. And then reverse. Good. Now we're going to take this right leg and simply just cross it over the left. That's available to you. And or we cross at our ankles if that's more comfortable. Good. So either one, crossed at your ankles or just easily crossed at your legs. I'm gonna stay here, good. All right, we're gonna take a breath in and reach our arms forward and up. Take a nice breath in, stretch up tall. As you exhale, relax the shoulders, slowly pivot at your waist, turn over to the right, and relax your arms down. So a little spinal twist for our spine, little detoxification. Turn your head, keep your chin parallel, it's not tucked down, parallel to the floor, and turning and looking as far to the right as you can. That left palm is pressing, or forearm is pressing gently into the outside of that right leg. Each time you exhale, see if you can turn a little more. Another pose to go ahead and come inside, close your eyes, and find as deep a breath as you can in this twist. Yes. 2 more. Nice, long, slow, deep breath. And then as you exhale, relax the body and slowly bring the body back forward. Good. You can float your eyes open if you close them. Yeah. And we're going to uncross. And we're going to go to the other side. So nice tall spine. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, lean forward. Clasp behind this other knee, left knee now. Good. And on an inhale breath, press down into that standing right foot and hug the left thigh into your belly, or you can stay on your toe and just wiggle your ankles or your heels side to side, or do a couple of rotations, giving some love to our left foot. Good. And finding your cross leg now, so you can either gently cross your legs and making sure that you can have a tall spine, or crossing at your ankles. Yeah. So you choose which you like. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Good. Stretch up tall. Exhale, relax, and slowly pivot over to the left and relax your arms down. Again, keeping a gentle, tall spine, chin stays parallel to the floor. Turn your gaze over that left shoulder now. And breathe. Find deep breath. And feel free to go inside and deepen your breath. Closing your eyes, going inside, noticing how your spine feels. Noticing how deep your breath can be. Enjoying this nice little stretch for the spine. Good. And as you exhale, the next time you exhale, relax and slowly pivot your body back forward. Good. And then uncross. Nice work, everyone. All right, you can do a few standing poses, which might be nice. So, or you can remain in your chair. Slide the heels back, lean the body forward, press into your toes. Slowly make your way to a stand. Again, as a reminder, using our toes helps take pressure off our knee joints. So coming to the back of your chair, you can slide your chair forward. I'll slide mine just out of the way for now. Yeah, good. And let's just move and shake. We've been sitting there for a little bit. We did a lot of nice stretchy poses seated. So just shake the body, wake it up. Again, as a reminder this week, I'm reminding everybody that when you're sitting, let's say watching TV or reading or whatever you're doing, waiting in the doctor's office and it's a long wait, whatever it is, at least every 30 minutes or very least every hour, just stand up and for just 30 seconds to a minute to 60 seconds, move the body, shake the body, wiggle it out, and get the blood flow. You know, we felt that pulse in our thumbs, so we want to get that pulse going through our whole body again. Yeah, good. And relax, good. All right, finding a nice, comfortable stand here. So mountain pose, right? So toes forward, feet comfortably apart. Good. We're going to turn our palms out. On an inhale breath, we're going to relax the shoulders first and then raise the arms. Try to keep those shoulders relaxed as you raise the arms just to where they're comfortable. And then as you exhale, slowly. So we're going to try to match the breath to the movement of the arms. So we're going to slowly inhale, still inhaling, and then end of inhale. Exhale, slowly exhale as the arms float down. Still exhaling, right? Tendency is to exhale quickly and our arms are here, right? We want to slowly exhale. 2 more. Inhale, big breath, and exhale slowly through the nose, both ways. Yeah. And 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Yeah. And last one, we're going to inhale. And then we're going to bend the elbows and interlace your fingers and bring your steeple fingers, your pointer fingers up. It's called Kali Mudra. And then we're going to straighten the arms, reach those fingertips up towards the sky, and find your breath. So Kali Mudra is a mudra that helps invite us to release all of the anxiety, depression, just things that no longer serve us. So just imagine as you exhale, you're reaching your fingertips up a little bit more and all of that negative emotions are just leaving your body. Inhale Exhale, release a little more. Yeah. And one more, inhale. Exhale, stretch those fingers up a little higher and relax. Now, very gently bend the elbows. Let's just interlace our hands above our head and slide them right behind your head. Good. Fan your elbows back. Lift your heart, let it shine up. Maybe rest your head into your hands. Find that little smile on your face. And breathe. Yes. So these heart openers help us to invoke our natural tendency of joy and contentment and peace. That is who we are. I have little signs all over my house with the word peace, just to remind myself that that is who I am. I am that. And as you exhale, relax, bring the head forward, slowly unlace your hands behind your head and allow your elbows to come down, and then allow your upper arms to come down as well. Good. And wiggle it out, shake it out, kick out the feet. Good. All right. We're going to come into a little bit wider stance here. Soften the knees. And coming into inhaling and exhaling. So these little gentle, also little twists for our spine. Inhale through the nose, ha, exhale through the mouth. Ha, just let go of all the tension in that exhale breath that we might have picked up. Ha, this is also a pose that helps us to remind ourselves to just let all of that worry, anxiety, all that monkey mind stuff that makes us uneasy, which is causing dis-ease, to just let it go. It doesn't serve us to worry. We need to plan a little bit, but we don't need to hook on. Yeah. And slowly come back. As my son says, don't let any thoughts come camping in your head. Come camping with you. Yeah. Anyways, we're going to step the feet back to hip distance apart. And how many of us do that? Oh yeah, me. Yeah, especially when we lay down to go to sleep or get up in the morning. Oh, there's that thought. Ruminate. Yeah, doesn't serve us, right? So no more camping with friends that we don't like. Yeah. All right. So coming into a little bit wider stance now. Good. We're going to bring our toes on an angle. So one at a time, lift your toes and come onto an angle. Yeah. And because we're all part of this universe, we're all part of the divine, we're all God and goddesses, we're going to do goddess pose. Yeah. I also like to scooch my heels a little bit forward. Yeah. So that and then bringing your hands onto your, if you're feeling a little precarious there, that's what your chair is for. If you have your chair in front of you, you can hold on. Yeah. Take a breath in. As you exhale, see if you can mindfully draw your thighs back as you sink your pelvic floor down towards the floor. So you're just sinking your hips down. Good. I'm going to scoot your tailbone forward a little bit. Press into your toes. If there's any discomfort in your knees, modify, right? Come out of it a little bit. No discomfort in the knees. That's why those thighs rolling back, we don't want the knees forward bending. That's uncomfortable for the knees and not good for the joints. Yeah. So find your goddess legs, everyone. Okay. And then we're going to inhale and reach the arms. Again, just float them out as easy as if they were a feather. And we're going to bend the elbows. Yeah. Good. And then again, let's shine our heart up slightly. Reach the upper arms back a little bit and look forward. Stare at a spot in front of you, a drishti gaze. Bring the smile to your face and breathe. So find that nice, long, slow, deep breath. And as you exhale, see if you can sink your hips down a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale, relax. Notice what you might be holding. Yeah. And maybe even soften your gaze if you want a little bit more of a a balance challenge, right? We rely on our eyes. That's one of the main things we rely on for our balance. So when we take our eyes out of it a little bit, that's causing the brain to start talking to the body. Yeah, you can even completely close your eyes in this pose. You have that chair to hold on to, only if it's comfortable for you. Yeah, and breathe and smile and feel this pose. From the tip of your toes to the tips of your fingers, top of your head. Yeah, belly tucks in. We're almost there. Couple more breaths. Just try to relax into this challenge. Feel the body relax, even though we're in this challenging pose, using the breath as your guide. And the next time you exhale, you can float your eyes open if you close them, and start to slowly float your hands down to your thighs. I had you there for a little while, right? How'd that feel? How does this feel? Press down into your toes now, and ever so slowly, start to straighten your knees. Yeah, here you go. You did it. And you're gonna draw your left toes forward and your right toes forward. And then bring your heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in. And we're back to mountain pose. And shake it out. Yeah, good. That was a little bit of a while there in goddess pose. Yeah. I'm hoping that you're noticing the difference between when we get into it, when we arrive into a pose, when you close your eyes, you start to be able to feel where you're holding tension, right? And then breathe and let that tension out. We're gonna come into a little standing side bend here again. So we're gonna bring our left hand onto our waist, turn your right palm out. On an inhale breath, let's lift that arm up again. Shoulder relaxes as the arm comes up. Take a nice big breath in, stretch up tall. And as you exhale, get long on the right side and then just lean over. And as if those right fingers want to reach the upper left corner of the room. Good. And then we're going to turn and look underneath that right arm, and you'll notice that your shoulder will go back just a little bit. And find again breath in that right lung. Again, feel free to close your eyes if you're feeling sturdy and steady. You don't have to, but it's just an experiment here. Come in. Now press into your toes and slowly bring the body back up, arm back up. Good, head forward. Good, take a breath in. And as you exhale, we're gonna turn the head again to the right and start to drop that right arm. And at some point, catch the gaze again of the palm of your hand. And as slowly as you can, watch that right arm as it floats, just like a light feather, down towards the floor. Good. Relax and lift the head up and forward. For many of us, release the hand, shake it out. Going slow is such a challenge for us because we're forced to be in the moment. And we've just been conditioned to be uncomfortable when we're just sitting quiet, right? My teacher will always say that, you know, you can get rid of all your anxiety and stress and all that if you get comfortable with sitting in a quiet room alone, silent, right? Just for a little while, uncomfortable. All right, other side, right hand on the waist, left hand up to the side. Inhale, float the arm out and up. That's why ancient rishis who just sat in meditation all day or just, you know, sat quiet all day. Yeah, that's why they were so wise, because wisdom comes when your mind is quiet. Take a nice big breath in and exhale over to the left, to the right now, and stretch the left side. Good. Just wherever it feels good. And then look underneath that left arm. That left shoulder draws back just slightly. And then on an inhale breath, slowly bring that left arm back up. If you turned your head forward, you're gonna turn it again to the left. And as you exhale, start to float that left arm down. Again, catch the gaze of your palm And as if the feather is falling towards the floor, watch it, watch that palm. Notice something different about the palm of your hand this time. Relax, lift the head, look forward and roll it out and shake it out. Okay, we're gonna come into our tree pose. So it's a balancing pose, coming to the right side of your chair. Yeah. Here's where we need to remain in the present moment to keep ourselves upright. Yeah, so coming into tree pose. Starting with hand on the chair if you'd like, good. And then the whole time we're gonna have a nice tall spine. And then we're going to bend the right knee and engage the left kneecap. So we're really putting strength in that kneecap. You can feel the thigh engage, you can feel the hamstring, you can feel your muscle back there, nice and tight, a nice pillar to hold you up. Yeah, good. And then if it's available to you, we're gonna take that right knee out to the side. So a little hip opener here, slide the bottom of your foot to the inside of your ankle, get a nice tall spine. That will help us from toppling over. Yeah, just giving, because if we're grounded here, the balance is off, right? And that's where we don't want to be precarious there. Yeah, good. So we have our tree. Again, if you have it in your practice where you can bring the bottom of the foot to the inside of the shin, some of us can bring it up into the inner thigh. That's only if it's in your practice. Find whatever's comfortable for you. Stare straight ahead. Find that drishti gaze, that spot to stare at. Today we're just gonna float our hands and bring them into prayer position. Reach and float the elbows up and gently press into your palms again and breathe. That may help your stability as you're feeling that motion of little wobbling going on. Yeah, just gently pressing your palms together might give you some stability. And breathe and smile. Good. You can soften your eyes here if you'd like. See what goes on there. Yeah. And if only you are completely stable, you can float your eyes closed. That's just an option, right? And maybe put your hand onto the chair there. But really you start feeling that wobbling when you take your eyes out of the picture. Yeah. And flutter the eyes open when you're ready. Relax your elbows down. Release your hands back down onto the chair. Your hand. Draw your leg forward, that knee forward, and come out of the pose and relax. So many options in tree pose, but isn't it amazing when we even just soften our gaze, how the brain has to take over. It needs plan too, because the eyesight's out of the picture, right? So practicing, that's really good practice. Let's go to the other side for when we, as we get older and let's say we get up in the middle of the night, and that is really good practice for that because it's usually lights are dim, or we just got up from being laying down, and that's when many falls happen, right? So the more we practice being in balance with our eyes closed, that helps with possibly staving off any kind of falls. All right, other side. So bending of the left knee now. Engage this right leg. So we're not just dumping down into this leg with this leg, knee bent. Like we want a nice, strong leg. Glute engage, thigh, hamstring engage. Lift that kneecap up. Take this leg out to the side. You can remain right here with knee forward if that's in your practice, or out to the side. Yeah, sliding the bottom of the foot to the inside of your ankle. So drawing that knee as far back as you can to open the hip. Again, you can be on shin or thigh, whatever you did on the other side. First, find your balance. Good. Stare straight ahead. Notice if there's any difference on this side. Yeah, get that standing leg nice and strong. Nice tall spine. And then see if you can float your hands into prayer position, bringing your palms together. Yeah, good. And then fanning your elbows out, gently pressing into your palms. Good. And find your balance. Find your place. Good. If you're feeling completely sturdy and balanced, maybe you soften your eyes, close them halfway. See what happens in the body. All that wobbling is good. It's good practice. Yeah. Or you can fully close the eyes if that's what you want. And breathe. For 2. For 1. And then float the eyes open. Release the hands onto the chair. You can bring the knee forward and release the legs and shake it out. Yeah, good. All right, so we're gonna come into a few chair poses here. Let's just roll out the shoulders, shake it out. Good, so chair pose will also get that heart rate going because it's needing to send some signals to these big thigh muscles to be strong. All right, so feet forward, good. Actually, let's do feet a little bit wider apart today, good. Then we're gonna bring our arms forward as we inhale, and as we exhale, we're gonna sit our hips back. And almost the toes float up. Just gently press the toes into the floor. But we want more about, it's more about the hips going back than the knees bending. Good. And then inhale, let's slowly come up. And then exhale, let's sit back down into our chair, reach those hips back. And then press into your feet and inhale, come up. And one more time, exhale, send those hips back. And let's pause here in our chair. Let's feel the heart shine up a little bit, maybe even look up a little bit. This is feeling like too much on your back. Tuck your belly in and or bring your hands to your thighs. Yeah, either one. But just breathe. Find your modification. Yes, we want nice, long, slow, deep breath. Each time you exhale, send your hips back just a little bit more. Don't forget to just gently press those toes into the floor as if we could stay here for 10 minutes with no problem. Big, deep breath to help you through that. Yeah, 2 more breaths. You've got this. You've got it. On your next exhale breath, if they aren't there already, float your hands onto your thighs. You can relax your head and look down at the floor. Bring your attention to those toes and start to press into the toes as you slowly start to come up. Just like one vertebrae at a time, and then lift the head. Ha. All right, let's bring our feet back to hip distance apart. Let's bring our hands onto our chest here. You might be feeling your heart beating. Yeah. Again, what a beautiful organ that heart is. We're so fortunate to have it to keep us alive. Yeah. We're just letting the breath go back down to a little bit of a normal stance there. All right, and then relax your hands down off your heart. Again, let's give ourselves a nice big hug again. So float your arms out to either side. And as you exhale, cross your arms, bend your knees slightly and just drop your head just a little bit. And inhale, lift the heart as the arms very gently fan out. Lift the heart, let it shine. And exhale, just curl in again, giving yourself a hug. And then keeping your hug, but slowly straightening your knees and lifting your head. Go take a nice big breath in and exhale. Just give yourself a nice hug. Hug, hug, hug. This is good for our lymphatic system too. We need our immune system now. All these things are floating around, all these little bugs. So let's kick on our immune system by hugging. And exhale, relax. Good. And roll it out. And finally, before we sit down, just gonna come into standing camel pose. So you're gonna take your hands and reach them back. Bring the palms onto your low back, like that, right on your sacrum. Yeah, if that doesn't feel comfortable, just interlace your hands behind your hips. Yeah, good. We're gonna soften the knees here. See if you can reach your elbows as far back as is comfortable. Start to feeling the opening in your chest. Good. And then lift your chin. Good. And breathe. And again, another option for you to soften your eyes if you'd like, if you're feeling stable, or even closing your eyes and notice what's going on in your body. Yeah, so the front of the spine is opening. Again, lymphatic system underneath your armpits is getting a nice stretch and opening. Good. And each time you exhale, see if you can maybe send your hips a little further forward and lift your heart a little higher. And breathe in this big back bend called camel pose. Good. Then on an inhale breath, relax everything. Start to slide your hips back, gently straighten the knees, and then just slide your hands down past your glute muscles, down towards the back of your thighs, and then relax your arms. And then you can float your eyes open anytime you want and roll it out. Yeah, good. And shake it out. Good. Yeah, so anytime you have any conflict going on, right? What should I do? What decisions should I make? You can sit quietly. So let's go to our chairs. Yeah, nice work up there, everyone. Coming to our front of our chair. Use your toes. Send your hips back to come to a nice, graceful. Good. Yeah. So we have all the answers inside of us. They just are there. So when we can close our eyes and sit quietly, yeah, that's when the magic happens. Good. All right, so relax the arms down. We're gonna roll out the shoulders. Let's bring our hands onto our thighs. Let's take a nice big breath in, nice tall spine. As you exhale, we're gonna drop your head over to the right. And you're gonna roll your eyes up to the upper left corner of the room, waking up our central nervous system here, especially that vagus nerve, and breathe. Keep looking to the upper left corner of the room and breathe. Yeah. Big breath here. And then on an inhale breath, you can relax your eyes now. Maybe bring your right hand to the side of your head and help to lift that head up. Take a breath in, exhale, drop over to the other side. Notice if there's a little more stiffness. This side for me is stiffer today for some reason. Roll your eyes up to the upper right corner of the room now. Head over to the left and breathe. Connecting and energizing that vagus nerve that starts in your brain stem and goes down along your side of your neck, down into your chest and into all of your internal organs. And then relax the eyes, bring your left hand to the head and slowly help that head up. Good, ha. Good, take a nice big breath in. Let's lift our shoulders up, squeeze up. Try to touch your shoulders to your earlobes. Exhale, relax, bring your hands behind your ears and just start to massage the sides of your neck. Yeah, from the back of your ears, down the side of your neck. And then maybe massage the shoulders out a little bit. Good, that should feel really nice. I always get tingling in my body when I do that. And then let's set up for Shavasana. Nice work, everyone. Yeah, so you can either remain in your chair, scooting your body all the way to the back of your chair, lay down in Shavasana if that is something that is available to you and that's what you prefer. Yeah, good. All right, so let's just find your Shavasana. And once you arrive there, let's float the eyes closed. And come inside. Yes. And find yourself relaxing now in this final relaxation pose. And imagine all the energy and the blood flow and the oxygen that we've created in our bloodstream now bathing and going into a cellular level, going to each and every of our billions of cells in the body. and feeding them, awakening them. Make any final little adjustments now and come to stillness. Let's take a nice big breath in through the nose and very quietly hum the breath out like we started. Just so you can hear the hum in your head. Yeah. And then again, take a breath in and exhale, let it go. And one more breath in and let go. Relax the body now. Relax the breath. And let go of all of your efforts. Simply relax. Bathing ourselves and finding ourselves residing in our true nature. Our joy, our peace. Relaxing the body from head to toe. Relaxing our mind along with the body. If your mind begins to wander, just let it be. Let thoughts come and go. And just don't let them set up camp in your memory, in your mind. And enjoy this quiet. Relax the body, all the muscles. Bring a gentle little smile on your face. Just enjoy this moment. Let go of all of your efforts. Relax. And bring your awareness now to how you feel. And coming inside and resting in your joy and your contentment and your peace. That is who you are. Allow yourself to remain in Shavasana for as long as you like. Should you choose to now come back into this space and time, take a little bit deeper breath in and breathe out. And begin to move the body ever so slowly. And sway the body, wiggle the toes and fingers. If you were laying down and want to come out, you can roll over onto one side. And we'll all meet back into stillness, bringing hands into Anjali Mudra, resting your thumbs onto your beautiful heart, and lifting your heart slightly. Let your heart shine. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, bow your forehead to your fingertips. Bring that little smile back to your face. And we'll close practice today with this thought. Pleasure is something that is derived from outside of you, but joy arises from within. Joy is unstoppable. It doesn't need the outside pleasures. When you're feeling ready and complete at your own pace, gently begin to flutter the eyes open as you lift your head. And I thank you all for bringing yourself here on this beautiful day. Thank you all for coming and working in with each other today. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.